Hey everybody, Roger here. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I wanted to make this video in regards to the current situation in the world and how I see it, and also what I'm doing about it now. Now, for those of you who watch me regularly or watch me somewhat, you'll know that I reside in both southern Colorado and in Phoenix, Arizona. And I've been going back and forth between I've been in Phoenix since about 2003. And October 2003, so almost 17 years. And I've been going back and forth between here and southern Colorado since about maybe 2005, maybe? No, 2007, about 2007, so 13 years back and forth. And making a really big decision right now due to the climate in the world with this global agenda, this fake pandemic that has been thrown at us and being used as a catapult for a more controlling system in the world. I've decided that I am moving out of Phoenix permanently. It's been a long decision coming, but ever since this thing started, it's been having me. I kind of had this eerie feeling in the beginning of it, and I think you guys have seen from the last all my videos, ever since this whole scamdemic thing started, that that I had my questions about it as well. I was like, even back then, if I was in office, I would have separated seniors, from younger, healthier people who were positive for that V thing. I can't say the word. I definitely wouldn't have put them together, and the only ones responsible for something like that are majority Democrat representatives. But with that said, Doug Ducey is a dick. Martha McSally here is no better. Kirsten Sinema, cool little lizard over there, look like a half a foot long. But none of these politicians here get anything done. This state has gone very backwards, and I think it's a result of all of these leaders just started becoming more dictatorial. And yes, while Colorado does have, Jared Polis, I don't know if you ever seen his Facebook personal page. He's like, what is that, dude? His profile picture or his banner is like him waving high like that. I'm like, whatever, dude, weirdo. We have our nut jobs over there, but I am in a small town there. I feel more comfortable there overall these days. My partner's out there, so there's nothing that Phoenix offers me anymore. I have friends here, some very good friends that I'm gonna be missing, and this environment, I mean, look at this, it's beautiful out here. You can't go wrong with this. The atmosphere, look at Jumping Cholla. If you look behind over here, I'll show you. Jumping Chollas everywhere. Isn't that gorgeous? That's gorgeous, isn't it? But Jumping Chollas everywhere. Have a funny story about when I got attacked by Jumping Chollas. I didn't lunge myself into them. Story for another day. But I'm gonna miss this place. I love Phoenix. It gave me 17 awesome years. I went to college here, got my bachelor's here. I met my partner here. I had a lot of great adventures here, but it's time to move past that. Right now, we're in a different phase in this world where I think I would be better positioned to help others and to help myself in that small town in southern Colorado that we live in. We're prepped for it. The chaos out there where we're at is not as bad as it is here. No matter where I go here, on every corner of the freeway, if you're in southern Phoenix, it's really bad. You pull out of the freeway and onto the main roads, you'll see homeless people, and you know that some of them are new homeless people, like the ones that were directly affected based off of the decisions of dictatorial state representatives and city representatives and whatnot that made the decision that caused these people to be homeless and starving. And there was this one guy, I pulled off the freeway and you know how like they have the rails on the side where you can walk on the sidewalk. I don't know what they're called technically, but this guy looked exhausted. He actually looked dead, and his body was just hanging over it. Like half his body was, you know, facing the road, and the other half was on the sidewalk part on the rail. And I'm just like, I wish I could turn around and give you a jug of water, man. I did give somebody a jug of water a couple days earlier that I normally reserve for dogs when I'm driving from Colorado to Phoenix. There's an area between Tuba City and Kayenta on my drive here on reservation land that is a place where a lot of people, I've already told you guys this about at least a half a dozen times, I've caught people on my drive to and from Phoenix to Colorado. I've caught people pulling over the side of the road, dropping off a dog or two in the middle of nowhere, and then driving off while the dogs are chasing them. The dog is basically being abandoned by his family, his or her family, and it's disgusting to me. It's very sad. You know, every time I see it, I try to make a video of it, and it always ends up being a little too late, because I want that to stop. So I usually get water, a jug of water and some food for them when I make my pit stops to get gas and stuff, and didn't have to on this one, and so I gave it to one of the people, and he was very thankful when he saw that, me give him that unopened big cold jug of water, and he just started drinking it. Like at least a quarter of it was gone before he said thank you to me, and I'm like, awesome, man. I just take care and God bless. We're in a very weird world right now. A lot of people are receiving the information on surface level about what's going on. They're not taking the time, and it's causing people to be selfish. Like, it's all about me. Wear your mask, otherwise you're gonna hurt me. You know, stay away from me, stay 6 feet away from me, otherwise you're gonna hurt me. You're endangering me. We're in a time right now where people have to be slapped in the face, not physically, but, you know, just slapped in the face about what's a real priority. You know what's a real priority for me? You know, ending child and women and men being trafficked, ending this agenda, ending this global agenda where they want to microchip us, where they want to have a police state, where they want to have all digital tracked currency, where we have contact tracing. I want to end 1984. I want to make 1984 fiction again, and it's going to take a lot of work. I don't think I have what it takes to be in Phoenix and do what I need to do. I can make better videos. I can be more of an activist out in Southern Colorado, my place out there, and I feel more at peace there. I feel more alive. I feel alive right here. I love this place. There's a park in Cave Creek, Arizona, a national park. I forget what it's called, but we used to always come here, and I decided to come here just for, you know, memory lane, and I'm gonna miss it. You know, we used to hike like at least 5 to 7 miles every Saturday or Sunday with my partner and I and a couple of friends. Sometimes him and I would come on our own. Memories, you know, just great memories, and we're not gonna have them anymore. Everybody's letting the fear control them. That fear equals ego. Everybody's letting the ego and their entitlement, privilege just get the best of them, not seeing that there's a lot of other things that the mainstream media is not telling you that really is news. You know, the Vatican is a piece of shit. The Vatican should go. I hope it gets found out. I hope what Q is saying in the back is true. You know, I'm not a Q follower, but I understand what it's about, and I understand what they say Trump and other people are trying to do, Kennedy and whatnot. But I'm more of a realist. I'm getting more towards the spiritual side lately for some reason. There's a woman you guys should be following on YouTube. Her name is Eldora Rose. Her and her husband, Eldora and Simon, have a channel on YouTube. Go look it up. That girl is beautiful inside and out. So is her husband, inside and out. We watch them every time they make a new video, and she's got a heart of gold. Now, you might think some of the things that she talks about are way out there, and, you know, I would say listen to it with an open heart, because there's a lot of things way out here in the mainstream media that people are so focused on to be self-centered and fearful for their own greedy little fucking lives, excuse the language, that it's comforting to see somebody be, I don't know what the word is, just so free and open and concerned about others instead of herself. She's it's just great. You just got to go watch her. You know, a lot of other people I've been watching, you know, obviously Matt Christensen, Tara Warwick / Styx Hexenhammer. But a lot of people I've been getting really big on lately is David Whitehead. Please watch his historical series, among other things. He's excellent, and I would, one of my wishes is to collaborate with him in the future. I know he's way above my league as far as like his understanding of deep state, his understanding of historical references, both biblical and political. And this is stuff I've been touching on the last couple of years, but he's way ahead of me on that one. So David Whitehead, I would recommend. Spiros Skouras, David Corbett. These are all the people I've been watching a lot of lately, and you know, helping me keep a sane mind and helping me keep an understanding mind of what really is news out there. So yeah, I'm moving out of Phoenix. I'm going to be more focused on my side gigs, my career that I'm building up on the side, because I've been having to think about like what. It's not going to be a regular job that's going to be getting anybody anywhere these days. It's going to be you thinking outside the box, because if you obviously see the billionaires getting richer, the CEOs, the owners, the Amazon, Microsoft, Zoom, all of Walmarts, you know, all these essential businesses are becoming richer, while mom and pop stores, individual business owners, etc., are being eliminated. We're being eradicated. So you have to think outside the box. I'm thinking more in a creative sense where I can be self-sufficient anywhere. And so it's building. And I've started this about 3 or 4 months ago, and it's building up, and I'm building up a little bit better. Not to coin Build Back Better or anything. But yeah, you know, I'm done with it. I'm seeing the fear everybody has here. I'm going to say about 95+% of the people out here are fearful. I have a mask, and I have to wear, I think I've been to like 40 or 50 establishments since I've been here, and out of the 40 and 50, I've only had to wear this 4 or 5 times, if that, and this is what I made. This is my mask. Like that. It's basically a sheep with bah bah on the side. I made it myself. I'm an artist. But I think it's a desecration of the U.S. flag if you wear it across your face as a slave mask. That's my personal opinion. I don't think it's patriotic. I think it's giving in. It's distasteful. Again, if you do that, my apologies, but I have my reasons for seeing it as a desecration of it. But to each their own. In my hometown, in my partner and I's place in Colorado, we don't really have to wear masks all that much. And here, though, it's like everywhere I see everybody, it's depressing seeing people not awake, people not knowing what's going on, and they're falling for this shit, you know, on mainstream news and whatnot. Everybody's living in fear. Their cortisol levels are high. Their dopamine levels are high because they're constantly getting those updates about what's the new issue? Doctors are stunned by 15 new, 15 new things that could be associated with COVID. Drowsiness, upset stomach, coughing, sniffles, you know, stupid things that happen in everyday life. Just to nudge a little bit more at the people who are losing their fear to try to amp it up, trying to get more tests out. It's just insane, you know, the links that we're going to right now as a society. We're going to lose it if we don't speak up. So I feel more comfortable in Southern Colorado, at our place there, where I'm able to think and just focus a little bit more and maybe be a little bit more active out there. But yeah, you know, it's, how about you guys? You know, I feel bad for people in big cities. I've been here 5 or 6 days back in Phoenix, tying up loose ends, selling my RV, and I'll be back next month. So this isn't my last trip. This is my last video I'll be making in Phoenix, I think, ever. But it is not my last trip. My last trip will be in the following month, next month, when I get stuff from my storage. My partner and I come down here, and we bring his trailer, and we'll ship some of my stuff from storage back to Colorado. And then that'll be my last time here. But I don't understand how people, I really think you guys have a lot of power and strength if you guys are able to move past the insanity of this living in a big city. I can't handle it in 5 or 6 days. Maybe that's a testament to how weak my mind is here with just feeling bad for a lot of the people that are just giving in so easily and not questioning. I don't know. I think I'm just a person that cares a little bit more, and I want to just shake somebody and say, wake up, you're being played, you're being played. This isn't the environment that I want to be in, and it's not the environment that I think you guys want to be in either. So, you know, my fight's going to be in a small town. I also am a little bit more at peace there. I work outside, and you know, my mind is a lot more clear out there. Here, not so much. Even right here, right now, it's beautiful. I should enjoy this. I just keep thinking like, yeah, everybody's walking around with the mask. There's a person that walked by with the mask in the middle of this national forest. Can you believe this shit? You know, people riding their bikes with their masks on. You know, people jogging with their masks on. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. What politicians. Look at even Joe Biden says that if I am your president in his commercial, if I am your president, I will take care of your health and I'll make it my top priority. We don't need any sort of political affiliation with our healthcare choices. If I want to be an alcoholic, and I know that I'm not even an alcoholic, but I do drink a lot. I guess it kind of adds up. But if I want to have that be my demise, that's going to be my choice. I don't need you stepping in. I don't need the government stepping in, telling me how to take care of myself, because then it's going to grow to be like, okay, well, now we found out there's data and statistics, you know, after getting everybody's information, because again, everybody's trying to make HIPAA available to just about every business out there right now. Privacy be damned, but they're going to be adding it all up, and then the government's going to come out and say, oh, well, you know, looks like we're gonna have to put everybody on Soylent Green because all the foods that we're having out here, they're bad for you. And then a lot of the fast food restaurants might get decimated at that point in time. Right now, it's just the games. You know, they're taking away our morale. You know, with NFL, NBA, MLB, even colleges. You know, and fuck them. I'm done with sports. Ever since everybody started doing the BLM thing with sports and stuff, I'm done. You know, and you know, I'll never watch another sports game again. I have zero interest. My interest now is to try to bring humanity back into people. We have these dopamine highs. We're living in fear. Our cortisol levels are high. We're getting nonstop information about what is, you know, about COVID, constant updates over and over and over and over again. You know, constant updates with BLM and Antifa and lies left and right about our president, lies left and right about other politicians. You know, it's an upside down world where right is wrong and wrong is right, and it's insane. You know, celebrities letting people go, city officials, government officials letting people get away with crimes and decimating cities, and then asking for federal assistance to repair those. No, fuck that. You know, don't take it out of my wallet since you can't fucking manage your shit. You know, I'm glad Trump is turning that shit away, but we're just, the fabric of America is going to get destroyed if we don't start being very vigilant about this. And so for me, I'm getting out of this city and I'm going to a small town. I'm going to try to do a lot better when it comes to spreading some news. And hopefully, you know, I think the cities are going to be ravaged first. Obviously it is if we look at, you know, the news. And yeah, there are small little blocks here and there of like Portland or Seattle or Chicago or New York, but they're growing and the influence is growing. They're spreading it to small towns. I don't want to be in that. I'd rather be in my place, comfortable, and be prepared, you know. And I'm hoping that you guys have that opportunity to be prepared too in your areas. As you can see, I'm the only one out here. I've only seen one person, and that was a person with a mask. I hear a car now though. But yeah, everybody's afraid to go out. Everybody's afraid to do anything right now. And those that aren't afraid, they're kind of afraid because they're wearing the mask everywhere. I broke the rules at least 90% of the time with the mask. I don't wear that shit. And we'll see what happens next. But anyways, this is just a video to let you guys know. Goodbye, Phoenix. Goodbye, Arizona. It's been fun. You've given me quite a bit. You've given me my awesome partner. You've given me a great career. You've given me a beautiful environment to love everything in, but the way that everything is going, I just don't want to be here anymore. All right, guys, how are you guys handling everything that's going on these days? Is it good, bad? Are you able to get by? Did you lose your jobs? Do you have your jobs? Are you doing better at your jobs? You know, is the riots coming to your town? Love to read all the updates. You know, we all got to start working together and teaming up and making sure that we fight to bring America back to its former glory. Right now, this is record time, I think, for any country to go to waste. Well, unless there was a country that was bombed. But anyways, now I'm just talking out of my ass. All right, guys, I'm gonna jet. Love you all. Hope you guys are all doing great. Like, hate, subscribe, share, don't share. I do love it all. Peace out.